What's going on? What's going on? I do not have my stand. I don't know if I messed around and didn't bring it. But what's happening in there? Let me try to find some to prop y'all up on. Since I'm gonna be kind of, you know what? I can use this. What's happening in there? Where y'all at? What's happening in there? He said it gotta be what, man? A re-season? I mean, thought out of season, he said? Yeah, we got plenty of fishing in there. Yeah, that should be good right there. I had to make me a stand today. What? I'm live on YouTube. So, what's going on is, lately, I've been having an issue with I don't know if it's an issue or not, but every 1,000 miles or so, I'm a quarter oil low. So, I'm trying to figure out what it is. So, what I did was, normally I get my oil changes at the dealership, but I decided this time to change it myself because I want to monitor something. So, hold on 1 second. I'm adding this fuel treatment. All right, so after talking to my expert mechanic, Sir Puncharella from the candy shop, we came up with a couple of suggestions and a couple of pointers on what possibly to do. So today, I'm going to change my oil. I went to Harley Davidson. Let me show y'all. I bought 3/4 oil. I always run regular oil. I don't run synthetic oil. I only run regular oil, and it's 2050 weight. And one of the biggest reasons, I know y'all heard me preach this before. Y'all got to work with me too. Mama clean out the freezer. But one of the reasons y'all heard me preach this before is the reason why I want to run regular oil is because if you're out there, you're out and about, you're out there on them highways and byways, everybody's not going to have synthetic. Sometimes you might need a quart of oil. You're going to have to pull up at your local mom and pop gas station, and they may have, just regular oil. They might not even have 2050. So you might either have to run a lower grade, but you can't mix synthetic oil with regular oil. So you always have to be careful with that. So that's why I don't run synthetic, because if I'm out somewhere and I just have to stop and give me some 1040 regular oil, I can get that, put that in the bike to get where I got it going. So I went to Harley Davidson. I bought 3 quarts of regular oil. That's 3 quarts of their regular Harley Davidson oil. You can buy whatever oil that you like. Make sure it's 2050. Our motorcycles run on 2050. Okay. I bought me an oil. Oh, that's what I got to get too. Damn it! I got to get the thing to change the oil. I bought me a brand new oil filter, and always ask for your gasket ring, your plug ring. Always change that. It's only 50 cents a dollar. There's no need not to do it. I got the chrome oil filter. They come chrome or black, whichever your preference. It don't really matter, But I didn't get the chrome to be shiny. And my 4th quart of oil that I'm going to use for my 4th quart is Lucas. Now I should be getting endorsed to show all of this. They should be paying me to do this, but they don't. But anyway, I run the Lucas Oil Heavy Stabilizer. So your bike normally takes anywhere from 4 to 5 quarts of oil. I run 4 quarts, like I said, and I use this as a full quart. So when I change this oil, I'm going to put this in first. Put my Lucas in first, and then I'm going to drop in my other regular quarts of oil. All right, so let me get this thing started. Y'all stay tuned. So let me show you. The average oil change at a dealership runs you about $85. All of my oil and whatnot cost me, the oil and the oil filter cost me, see, they charged me $2 for the O-ring. That's kind of high, but $2 for the little O-ring. For the 3 quarts of oil was $20. And then for the oil filter was $15. So that's $35. 35, 36. Yeah, just say it's 34, 35, 36, $37. And then the Lucas is on sale. So I got this for 10. So $47 for an oil change plus my time and my labor. So I don't know, $85 might not be that bad to get them to change your oil. Hey, but you know, if you can cut a corner, you can cut a corner. But I'm really doing this, like I said, what's been happening for me lately is every time I take a trip, I go about 1,000 miles and I'm a quart low. I'm a full quart of oil low. And what's crazy is I'm not leaking oil. I don't have no leaks. It's not coming out the tailpipe. I'm not smoking or anything like that. So I'm trying to figure out where the oil is going. It's not going to the primary or the transmission. So, you know, I do run hard, I do run fast, and I do run a lot. So what I'm finna do now is I'm finna change my oil personally. I'm finna document the miles, and I'm finna monitor the amount of oil, the consumption. I'm finna monitor it. So y'all work with me, all right? Bear with me.
You can get out here.
What you doing, big fella?
About to get out. You was doing something.
What happened?
You don't just throw stuff out.
Okay, you know what?
Lady, where's the we got one of them little wrenches for the oil filter. What's wrong, Ma?
No, I just need him to see if we can get the thing out so I can.
What is it? The bin? The bottom?
Right.
Try again later.
Where? Oh shit, my God.
Come out.
I did.
Push it.
Well, why you ask me to do that? I could have did that.
It ain't. We'll push it back this way and see if it.
It's got those things going this way.
No, that's what I'm saying. Well, no.
It comes out though. You need me to get it out?
It came out before.
You need me to get it out?
Yeah. When you get
Well, you got it. One thing, it ain't gonna come out unless the door is all the way wide open.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. That door is not all the way wide open.
Let me see.
You see?
I'm thinking this thing is stupid. I need to see if I can get that back out. This thing. Let me come up here.
These things turn.
So is that what it is? And after I clean it, I'm locking it.
These things come off. Move back and forth.
Thank you.
These things right here,
Uh-huh.
you gotta take these things off
Oh,
so
okay.
that you can move this back and forth.
Okay. There's only one of them or two
No,
of them?
there's two.
Okay.
One on each, you know.
Four of them on there.
No, this one got three.
Well, one of them must be missing.
This
'Cause
is four.
Yeah, I only got three. Where's the oil filter wrench?
And that door over the other side.
Bottom.
this one's gonna tag on that 'cause it's the ride.
The next drawer over.
Yeah. I got three different. I think this one's for my bike. My phone though. Hold on, y'all be with me. Hold on, I'm getting back. Sorry about that.
What I do with the rag? Did I
All right, let me get my oil pan here. What I do with my oil pan? One thing to know is that your oil pan plug is facing the front tire. Oil pan plug is facing the front tire. What was that? Oh, that's the damn washing. Yeah. My jack, I haven't used it. They got spider webs all everywhere.
like your ass when you don't use it?
You said what?
Like your ass when you don't use it.
Like my ass if I don't use it.
You don't use it. It's
Now,
time
Mama,
to
what
go.
kind of talk is that? What kind of talk is that, lady? Miss Lady, what kind of talk is that, Miss Lady?
I just said, if you don't use your ass, you're gonna get spider webs on it too.
If you don't use your ass, you gonna get spider webs on.
Yep.
Well, hopefully, I use my asses enough.
I mean, does anybody, not just you, but
I know. I'm just saying me. We ain't talking about. We talking about my asses. That's all I can be worried about. Oh, going the wrong way. Hold on, y'all. Remember, your oil plug is a plug that's facing towards the front tire. The oil plug and the transmission plug is in the same area. Now, obviously, I've let the bike cool down. I figure enough to do what I'm doing. I'm going to release the plug right now. Y'all hold on. What else, if you don't use the mama, it'll go bad?
huh?
What else, if you don't use it, it'll go bad?
Your brain?
If you don't use your brain, it'll go bad. Your brain can't go bad, can it, mom?
Yep. Your memory get lost and
You always want to check your plug, man, to make sure there's no metal shavings on it. This plug right here, I know I'm crawling around on the ground like I'm a. You always check around here. This is a magnet right here. So any metal shavings coming out of your motor will be on that plug. As you can see, I'm gonna change the ring, which it don't really look like it needs to be changed, but I'm gonna change it anyway. And it looked like somebody put some white tape around this screw. I recommend too, every 4 whatever oil changes, that you buy a new screw too. I think I just bought this screw. I'm not sure, but this little ring right here, see that little black ring? We're gonna go and change that. Whether it's wrong, we're not gonna even attempt to see if it's good or not good. We're just gonna change it. $2, peace of mind. Bam. Take that off of there like that. Clean your screw while the oil drain. Matter of fact, I gotta go. If I take the top off the oil filter, the actual where you put the oil in that, it'll drain a lot faster too. So let me take that off. But I wanted to show y'all this. So I didn't have any metal shavings. That's good. That means I don't have nothing going on too much with my motor. Nothing clunking and messing up. Because if you see that, then you immediately need to contact your mechanic. However, this plug is burnt. I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm thinking, hold on, let me see something. I don't know, this plug looks a little burnt. So I wonder, is my oil burning or what? I'm going to check that out. That's one of the things that I'll be watching. You see that part right there I'm talking about? Can y'all see that? I don't know why that's burnt like that. What are we going to see? So let me get the little ring. And your oil filters come with like a little chrome paper. That's like when you get your oil changed at the car. Come with the mileage indicator and all that. But we're going to log it. Ours a little different. We're going to use these smartphones that we got. That we Damn, that plug. It's on there, but it's kind of loose, player. I don't too much like that. That's kind of loose, but it's the same size. I guess it'll tighten up, I guess. Alright, so let's set that over here. That's that. Let me take the top off the oil. Oh, shoot. Let this oil drain out a little faster. Alright. Come on up out of there. Like, come on. As you can see, once I did that, I don't know if y'all can see it, but the oil, once I took the top off, the oil came out a little faster. And my oil is black as shit. I don't know why it's so damn black, but it's black as shit. If y'all can see that. That drain. And then I'm going to take off the filter. And the oil filter is kind of difficult too because the way they positioned it now on the new motor, it didn't used to be that difficult, but it is what it is. I'm gonna figure it out. Let's go over some of these comments. Vegas, what up? Michael Van Hook, Willie Wright, Mr. Road King, I see you, baby. Ain't nobody checking on no Black Dragon, man. Let me tell y'all something. Ain't nothing wrong with Black Dragon. When something wrong with you and you go to the hospital, nigga, they take everything off. Clothes, hat, they cut stuff. If he's sitting up in there live with his hat on, with his cowboy hat on, ain't nothing wrong with him at all. So, yeah. Good dude. Of course he's going to be all right. That's Black Dragon. Big Dave, what up? Guy, what's happening? Gregory Williams, why can't you just carry an extra quarter synthetic in your bag? You can, Gregory. I'm not telling you that you can't. But sometimes it might not be a cord. And when I pack, I need all the room I can get. So I don't want to carry oil. If I have to buy it, I stop at a Pilot or whatever like that and buy me oil. So that's why I don't do it. But no, that is a hell of a suggestion that if you run synthetic, carry your extra quarter synthetic. Especially if you're going to be running hard, especially during the summer months. Your motorcycle is oil cooled. It's air and oil cooled, air and oil. So you're gonna burn oil, especially if you're going across that desert, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas. You're gonna burn oil. So it's common that you do lose oil. I think I just think that I'm having a situation where I'm losing oil a little bit faster than normal. So that's what I'm checking on right now. Okay. If you eat vegetables only and change up and start adding meat to your daily diet, it'll still be able to function the same. And start adding to your diet, y'all still be able to function the same. At mileage do you do an oil change? I think Harley Davidson recommend every 5,000. Me personally, I'll go anywhere between 3 and 6. It just all depends on my trip. Like for example, if I'm leaving here and I'm going to LA, I know it was a hard run. I'm gonna change my oil before I leave. And then most likely Punchy at the candy shop or JT when he was there, they run oil change specials. So I'll change it again when I get there. You feel me? Or if I'm going there and coming right back, I might even do a round trip. So I might do 5,000 to 6,000 miles and then change my oil. It just all depends, man. It's whatever. So Mr. Road King said conventional oil has a lower foaming point than synthetic, meaning it will thin out before synthetic. Running hard or sitting in traffic will burn conventional oil a lot faster than synthetic. Thank you for Mr. Road King for the synthetic versus regular oil education. And I'm still good on regular oil. Michael Van Hook, what up? Gregory Williams, that makes sense since you are on the highway, of course. Sincere Matthews, thank you, sir. I appreciate you for tuning in. Danilo Figueroa, I run straight 60 in the summer months in my Evo. Okay. I mean, because some people run that Rotella T. It's your preference, man. It's your motorcycle. You run what you want to run. And, I'm just giving you the basics. So whatever works for you, works for you. What up, Warren Charlie? Willie Wright again. Val Harewood.
Any chance can you put that back in there for me?
Put what back in there? The cake? Okay, babe. I'll put it back in there. Thanks, Sale. Get well soon and back in the saddle. Thanks. Get well soon and back in the saddle. Alfred Williams, what up? Black Virginia. Dirty Broke. Okay, mama. Brian T. Checking in from Honolulu, Hawaii. Hey, Brian, we got an FHO patch member over there in Hawaii, too. My man, OG. My boy Bruce is over there, so check him out. He has an FHO patch. Big Dave, Julius, what up? Hey, Julius, hit me up, man. I think you said you're gonna meet me in Florida, so that's cool. All right, Sel, do you ride every day? I ride every day that God allows me to ride, and I have a chance to ride, but I don't ride every day. What up, London, UK, Val Harewood? I appreciate that, sir. Brian T, I am on the Big Island. Okay. Henry Morton, what up, Mr. Linton? What up with it, Mr. Linton? D-Mac, what's happening, baby? My man D-Mac over there in the Dominican Republic having his way. Joan's 253. All right, so the oil is almost out. It's still dripping, but what you gonna do?
What's she gonna do with all this stuff?
I don't know. You want to put that thing back in there for me? I do it.
Thing.
That cage, that bottom rack. I put it in there.
Well,
What kind of jack stand are you using? I went to just a regular jack stand. I went to what's that? Harbor Freight and got the best. You know, they got like 2 different versions, so I just got the best one. I got that one because it was blue. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. You see it blue to match my blue motorcycle. So yeah, I don't know if that's the best one that they got for a motorcycle, but because it's blue and then the lift of a motorcycle, my motorcycle blue, we might well just do some blue shit. Yeah. What up, Indiana? Big Hud? What it do, my man? Big Hud 83. Say, man, don't forget, man, to support the channel. Show your love, man. Show your appreciation for the things that we do. It ain't hard to put in. I'll put it in there. It actually, I'll do it, babe. Don't worry about it. Thank you guys for showing the love that you do. All donations and support are welcome, man. Next up, though, day 2. Next up is Soul Brothers for me. Jacksonville, Florida is going down. I will be in the building hosting the Thursday night bike night, the meet and greet. I'll be there, and the Saturday night party. And they've come up with some exciting stuff. Just a hint, they're doing a dance off, East Coast versus West Coast. They're going to see who really can get they swag and they boogie on. They swag and they surf. Female, male, it don't matter. West Coast versus East Coast. And then they got a Saturday cook-off thing. But you guys stay tuned. I'll be giving you guys a whole calendar. I'll be giving you a whole agenda of the event. What sale H-Town just bought a Road Glide? What was you saying about the shifter? Because I want to go get a new one. And you were saying it was a better one to get. Let me show you right now. All right. Kind of glad you brought that up. Okay, you guys see this shifter right here? This is why you change this shifter. On a stock Harley, let me get the picture. On a stock Harley, it has a ball that is connected to this, and that ball comes out. You want to change it to this because you get this this kind of, I ain't gonna call it pressure relief, but I mean you get this kind of swivel that when you shift these gears, it keeps front and back now. See that? It keeps all the pressure off of it. Anytime you're on the highway, I promise you, these right here, these are a common problem on that highway. These are what keep more people on the side of the highway because they don't change this shifter. This one's just a little stock one from Harley Davidson. They got the little Harley Davidson symbol on there, and it's cool. You can change it yourself. You don't have to pay nobody to change it. It's good. Now, the other thing is this. You also want to keep an extra one of these, this rod right here, and this screw that goes into this rod. You also want to keep your extra shaft if you're going to be on the highway. If you're going to be on the highway for some days, some miles, you want to keep this shaft. This shaft right here, it's a shaft that connects this shaft right here. Can y'all see that? This shaft right here, you want to make sure you got your extra shifter shaft. Boom. Those things will keep you stuck on the highway for hours, days, etc., however you want to call it. And we still draining oil. Once I get that one done, then I'm gonna drain the oil filter. I'll take it off. For the most part, though, I'm basically already done. Once this oil drains, now what I do every once in a while, and I'll do it now to show you guys, is I do a quick little turn. I start the bike up. I don't start it all the way up. I just turn it on, and I bump the motor. Let me show you. Make sure it's in neutral. Make sure it's in neutral. Let me turn this. Okay. Make sure it's in neutral, and you want to bump the motor. Okay. Just bump it. Start the motor, and you just bump it. All I'm doing is turning the motor over to get whatever little oil that's sitting on top of whatever, I'm trying to get all the oil out as possible. So I'm bumping the motor. You just do a couple of quick bumps on there. Hold on. Hold on. Gotta make sure. Hold on. Yeah. Couple of quick bumps. Make sure I'm still on my jack stand. All right. That should give me all of the Earl. That should make sure. Now you see the oil's coming out just a little bit more by bumping that right there. If you got a stand where you can actually start it and let it run, you could do that too. I just bump it a couple of times, and that just kind of throws some more oil around to let it all the way out. One of the most important things about the oil change is you got to take your time. Let me put that in for Mama real quick. You got to take your time to let the oil drain out. Let me put that in there. Big fella, how you feeling?
Give me that,
What you need, Pop?
the broom.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, the broom.
This. Oh. Hold on, let me fix this freezer for my mom real quick. It's done, Mom.
Thanks.
You welcome. Alrighty. We just about done. So now, trying to get y'all set back up. Steve Mac, what up? I appreciate that. Alright, get the focus back on. Alright, so I'm just about done at this point. I'll put the plug back in. Oh no, I still got a nice little drip. Hold on, I'm gonna let it. Still got a nice little drip. So, like I was saying, one of the most important things about this oil change is just being patient. Being patient. I guess while I'm here, I might as well wipe my tires. Huh? Wipe this back rim while I'm here. While I'm already on the flow. Hold on. While I'm right here. Alright, while I'm right here, I might as well hit this old back wheel, the old dreaded back wheel. Might as well clean it on up. Tell you what, I'll be better off.
Trash went out today, huh?
Huh?
I should have did yesterday. Just the trash went out today.
Yeah, it would have been better. I mean, 'cause now you got.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have some help yesterday.
Who? Amina?
My daughter lied to me.
Amina?
Yes, Amina.
You call Amina? What's gonna help you?
Okay, can't have to worry about it. It's gonna be locked up. They gonna leave me on lock if I do try. Yeah.
You ain't gonna lock up
That's
nothing.
what I can see. So
You ain't gonna lock up
I'm
nothing.
trying to keep doing stuff so they keep messing. And you see they ain't out here trying to help me either, right? Yeah, don't worry about it.
The number one boy got you, baby.
You just take it out the refrigerator, please, for me. But I did the inside.
Take what?
I
Where the
had
trash at?
this. I'm gonna make the trash bag here.
Alright. I got you, boo. Don't trip. The number one. I'm telling you, the best thing you got.
No, I ain't gonna tell all that now. All of y'all are the best thing of that,
Clean this old dreaded back wheel, man. Can't stand that back wheel on the Harley Davidson. Alright, let me go on and clean this old back wheel, man. Got me a little soap and water, man. Put a little towel down here to absorb some of this madness. Then I'll come back with my Taz detail for my man Taz. Bam. Alright, good deal. And this jack stand always seems wobbly, so always be careful. It's just for some reason, this jack stand always kind of wobbles. Yeah, you want to just take your time, maximize. Like I said, I might as well clean this old back wheel while I'm down here. What up, Frank?
How you been?
I ain't making no noise. You alright, kiddo?
Huh?
You alright?
Yeah. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how you doing?
That was kind of dry. Mama, you alright with Frank? No comment. I figure out what's still going on. I must have missed something. Alright. Just a nice little quick little rub down to the little Bezak wheel. Hold on. Other side real quick. Oil still drizzling out. I wanted to get to at least where it's dripping. I know some of y'all have been like, man, say that oil done. And it probably is. But, well, I got all this up here. I might as well take advantage of the time, please. The dreaded back wheel. The one that everybody say, I don't know why you tripping on the back wheel for, they can't see it. Oh, we see you, player. We see you. Next up is gonna be brake job for me. I can't really use the brakes. Alright, so I got that part done. Got that part done.
Trash.
Alright.
good, that's all kind of crap in it. Pour it in the trash, or let it melt. So,
Say what now?
I said, the ice got trash in it, ain't no good. Some of the milk, we pull it out.
Nice. Alrighty. Come back. In with the young Chazzy Wazzy. Drying down. And now we have a back wheel that you can now see the chrome. Yeah. You say what, Mama?
Talk to yourself. I said, you just need to go in here.
Oh, man. Now, of course, this ain't no Eco 1 job. This is Eco 1, man. Eco 1 do not play. I can't wait to get all the way back out to LA and let them clean beautiful. Cause this, whatever they do, man, whatever Shorty and my man do, that shit is unbelievable. I'm talking about unbelievable.
Yeah, but everything is a big cooler,
Uh-huh.
and the small cooler you throw it away. Just don't throw those ice.
Do you want me to actually throw it in the trash now?
You can.
Maybe need to put it in the black. I'll put it in the black trash bag and tie it up real good.
Okay.
Cause it's raw food, right?
Yeah. Some of it is, some of it's cooked, but it's still not that good. Except for these block things, these ice blocks,
Yeah.
don't throw those away.
You just say if it ain't in that big cooler, I ain't gonna touch it, right?
The big cooler,
That's trash.
and this little cooler is trash.
Okay. Slide the little one by the big one so I know. If you don't mind, ma'am. And I'll do the rest.
Okay, the only thing is, I gotta get this fish up sauce and that and it's any good before I throw it away.
The skipper ain't trying to get rid of the fish, huh?
It's all right. You gotta say that the next time it's gonna be gone. He ain't gonna know. Ain't that time, but this time, because I'm gonna lock it up, I'm telling you.
He ain't finna lock it.
Matter of fact, I may lock you up with it.
And now you gonna lock me up.
After you get to let me know.
So you can lock me up.
Yeah, I need to.
Alright, I'm almost done. And then we're gonna pull that oil out of there. And we're gonna drain that filter. Like I said, I hate dealing with that filter though. The new filters, they're hard to get to for some reason. But you can get to them.
Apple, when you get through,
Yeah, Ma.
put this fish in that big cooler and dump that stuff out.
What fish?
This fish here.
I'll call you and get an understanding, but okay. Once I dump the cooler, I'll call
That's
you.
the fish that ain't been,
I'll call you, Ma.
okay.
Because I can't see right now.
It's on the cooler.
If you don't want me to throw it away, why would you put it on the cooler?
No, I don't.
Okay, so don't put it on. I'll call. Okay. I don't want to confuse. So the fish that's sitting on the cooler, don't throw that away.
Right. In that bag there.
But everything inside the cooler, throw it away.
Everything inside the cooler, throw it away.
All right, Ma.
Both coolers. And this white trash bag is trash.
And the white trash bag.
It's right next to it. All that stuff is going in the trash.
Okay. All right. So now we down to the drips I was talking about, so that should be cool. So let me plug this thing back up real quick. And we can move on to the next one. Make sure you don't, make sure you take your time so that you do not cross thread this screw. It is easy to cross thread it, trust me. Just put it all the way in with your hand as far as you can go. Okay. I got a couple of little drips of oil. Ain't too bad. Go get me a manicure or something when I'm done. When I'm done, son. When I'm done, son. Make sure you tighten it. You gotta be careful. You don't want to tighten it too tight and strip the casing. But you want to make sure you tighten it enough where you don't get no drips. Okay. Cool little yank. Yank. Alright. One more. Good measure. One more. Alright, that should be that right there. Ooh. Wipe him off. Make sure you wipe all around the housing because you want to check for leaks. You don't want no leaks. There should not be anything leaking, player. Anything leaking, player. Alright, let me pull this oil pan out of here. Take your time. You don't want to spill no oil. Bam. There you go. There you go, player. There you go. Move it around to the freezer. Now this part right here is kind of messy because there's really nothing you can do to, the oil just has to drip down off of the filter. And there's really nothing that you can do to stop it, really. All right, there we go. Got him on there. Let me get the extension. Extension. All right, I think I'm back. I don't know what the hell happened. All right, there we go. Anyway, I've taken the filter off. If we still here, y'all, we still here? If we still here, y'all, we still here? All right. I've taken the filter off. Wipe down the filter I can. Yeah, you just trying to look to see if you see anything abnormal. Anything, you know, you probably won't know what abnormal look like, but just anything in general. I'm just trying to wipe up as much of the oil as I can because the oil dripped everywhere, dripped all over the bottom. All over your plugs. Wipe up as much as I can. All right. Surface pretty smooth for the most part. Alright, put this other filter on. Old trick my papa told me. Dip your hand in the oil and put a little bit around the rim. Gives it a smooth connection. Some people even pour oil inside the filter. You know what I'm saying? Some people, recommend that. Pouring a little oil inside the filter. I don't do that, but I have heard that before. All right. Put the torque on there. And we done, ladies and gentlemen. This is a re-zap. You don't want to super tighten your oil filter either. Get you enough turns on it to make it hand tight. And that should be it. That should be it. Now we can set this old puppy down. Move this oil off there. Make sure your kickstand is down. Grab your handlebar as slow as you can. Yeah, see how slow that is? Nice and slow. Yeah. Bam. Set her on down, Cliff. Now we come over here to the oil dipstick. Let me wipe this off. We come over here to the oil dipstick. One of the things too I want you to pay attention to on this dipstick, if you read it, if you can see it, it says full hot on jiffy stand or full hot when vehicle upright. So you want to check it. You got two ways you can check it. You can check it when it's on the jack stand, or you can check it when it's on the kickstand. So that's what they mean by that. You got to find out when you're checking the oil how to read the proper level. And again, I'm just really wiping everything down. All right. So now all that's left, see I got a clean stick now. Y'all see that? Got a clean stick. Remember, I'm going to fill it up first with this. I'm going to use this first. Drop a whole quart of this in here first. Alright, while I do that, that's going to take a little while. Get my funnel ready. Get my fees on. Got my funnel ready. Get the whole thing of Lucas Get up in there. Alright, start putting my tools back. I no longer need any more tools. 1, 2, 3. I'll say that bag for trash. I thought I had another less is the name of the game. Alright, what we got next? Still waiting on the Lucas to do what it do. I can put my jack back where it goes. Alright, where we at? Lucas almost done. Lucas is done. Alright, put in my quartz of ease oil. But I'm going to save this because this is how I'm going to dispose of oil. If you ever want to know an old trick, once you use all the oil bottles, you put all the old oil in there, cap them off, and then that way you don't have to worry about disposing of oil all over the place. I know I'm going to use 2. So once I put this other one in, I'm gonna check it and see where we at. You don't want to overfill. I mean, if you have to, sometimes it ain't no. You just don't want. You don't want too much oil, and you don't want not enough oil. But if you go over, it's not that bad. Not really that big of a. It is a big deal, but it ain't that big of a deal. You don't want to overfill your motor case. Okay. Set that one right there. Grab this one. After this one, we will check the oil levels. Now, mind you, we have no oil in the oil filter, so we gotta let the bike run too, and then check it because we gotta let oil get in the oil filter. So it's almost safe to say that I can put all 4 quarts of oil in here. But still, for the sake of being safe of, we're going to check it. And when I check it, I shouldn't be on the stick really. So this next quart, Should put me on the stick, but still we gotta put some oil inside of the oil filter. So okay, hold on. Let's check and see where we at, man. Oh, and the bike is not hot neither, but we're gonna check it. So according to this, and it's not hot, I still have at least another half quart to go. And I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna take this other quart and put it in there. Because like I said, we still gotta let it all flow. Remember, we drained the entire oil. We drained it to the max. All right, we're almost done. Okay. I can see the oil, the top of the oil. So that's a good thing. And we're gonna put the top back in here. Wipe it off. Make sure you put your top on top. Wipe it off, make sure everything good. And then we're gonna start little mama up. First off, let's look at the oil pressure, see what it's saying. Well, probably gonna say nothing with it. Hold on, y'all. So oil pressure 0. Let's see what we get. check it real quick. And we right at where we should be, right at the tip. Damn, looking good, y'all, looking good. Let me show y'all. All right, so right now we're right at where we need to be. Can y'all see that? We're right at the line. Oh, how would I get this drip? We're right at the line, right there, where it suggests that it should be. So, oil change a success. Now monitor these miles. Let's see where we at. I still gotta ride it though. Once I ride it, it should probably go down some, maybe a little bit. We'll see. Maybe not. Now, time to dispose of the old oil. The easiest way to dispose of it is to pour it back into the oil cans that you took the oil out of. Oh, did I throw that Lucas top away? Oh, no, it's over there. So we're gonna take the funnel, in here. This takes a steady hand now. All right. You're just gonna take your time and pour the oil right back into the cans that they came out of. Be careful not to overflow them. Where's the Lucas line at? Also, this lets you know how many quarts of oil that you really had in your bike as well, too. Hold on, y'all. Hard for me to see the damn thing. I'm normally supposed to have a towel down here. I'm rushing. Catch these little drips, few little drips. This oil was super thick, man. Super thick and dirty. Alright, that's enough for you because I can't see where you are anyway, so let me go here where I can see. It looked like I had. It looked like I was low because this. I know this stuff is dirty, but I'm not even gonna get another cord at all. Anyway, this is the most part. So after I take this rod, I'm gonna, do me probably about 80 miles real quick. And then I'll check the oil again to see where it's at. And then I'll be done. Yeah, that part. Anyway, appreciate y'all, love y'all. It's your boy Big CLFH, and I see Mr. Hemby everywhere, and I'm gone.